This is what I have as a hammer, and not really good for woodworking. I've had this thing since I was 7. Let's make something else.
Well, along my woodworking journey, I've come across some very basic things to create that I believe are almost like a rite of passage. For instance, a workbench is one. Every woodworker needs one, and they're very customizable. Another example of this would be a box, because that really is all that woodworking is creating various boxes of different shapes and sizes. I also recently created a cabinet, which I don't necessarily think is a rite of passage, but it is something that a lot of woodworkers do end up tackling. But today I tackle a wooden mallet. But I'm not just making one, I'm going to go ahead and make 2 with some slight variations. I hope you enjoy. I saw some black Wenge at the shop, and I just thought it was so beautiful that I just had to purchase it. I forgot, however, that it can cause dermatitis with its dust, and the splinters can cause sepsis, so I'm going to go ahead and take a few extra precautions while I go ahead and make sure I'm as safe as possible while working with this wood. So, here's the setup that I'm using as a precautionary measure, as my skins tend to be, unfortunately, a little more annoyingly sensitive. Alright, so while the Wenge is drying, I'm going to try to finish the rest of my other mallet, since this is the one that I'm making new. I'm going to use more of this ash, which is the same as the handle. I'm going to trim the handle though. I don't like the way the handle looks. Someone also pointed out that it looks kind of like a Boy Scout made it. I don't necessarily disagree. So we're going to go ahead and trim this down, reshape it with the sander, and then I'm going to use this to make some wedges to go on top of this, which these aren't obviously perfectly straight, but they should be bendy enough to where I can get them wedged in there. In order to make this usable, I've found that I could just use my hammer and literally just make the same thing, and it would be just as comfortable. So I'm gonna draw that out, cut it up, and start sanding. A few channel updates while I go ahead and sand and finish this handle. I recently hit 100 subscribers, which was my goal for the year. So I'm very excited about that, and I do appreciate everyone that did subscribe and your continued support. I am endlessly humbled by everything you guys are doing for me. I have a new Patreon member. Thank you so much, Ren, for joining with my good friend Matt for your direct monetary support. This goes a long way in increasing the community, which will hopefully grow into a very supportive and wonderful place on this internet superhighway that we've all come accustomed to traveling. I'm working on creating some products to sell, and we'll be using my Patreon subscribers as guinea pigs. So if you are interested in any of these creations and want to get some gifts that I'll be sending out periodically, go ahead and sign up, and I'll get those to you guys as soon as possible. The next video will actually be a product that I'm considering selling, so please subscribe to the channel and you'll see that video coming out in November. Danger avoided. Just gonna shape this on the table saw like we did earlier. Alright, drew a handle. I'm going to shape this on the table saw as well. sand, wood. Thank you everyone for watching. I really do appreciate your support and watching through the entire video. Again, please subscribe if you have not already. Obviously, if you guys are here, I'm still doing something you guys like. I hope to create even more high quality content with your all support, and I really do appreciate everything you guys are doing for me. And for now, enjoy some pictures of the mallets as well as my neighbor cat deciding to just randomly come into my shop. Thank you so much again. Bye.